Have you ever wondered about the hidden smoldering crisis that has been silently affecting our brave veterans and military personnel? Picture this: a vast smoke filled expanse where the flames of war meet the toxic flames of disposal, creating a perilous concoction known as burn pits. Welcome to the alarming world of burn pits, where our heroes face a perilous invisible enemy. In this speech, we will delve deep into the smoky abyss, explore the devastating consequences, and most importantly, discuss the urgent need for change. So fasten your seatbelts because we're about to embark on a journey to uncover the truth about burn pits and the heroes who deserve our attention and support. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Josh Mendes, and I am a combat veteran who has been previously exposed to hazardous working conditions, more specifically, burn pits and open demolition pits. I'm sure that you're probably exhausted from hearing about the same climate change topics. That's why I'm here to speak about something more practical, yet as equally as important. I would like to highlight the hazardous working conditions which many veterans like myself had to face. More specifically, I would like to inform you of the long lasting health effects of burning various hazardous materials and the dangers of open burning practices. Burn pits were widely used by the U.S. military in Iraq and Afghanistan to dispose of various waste materials, including trash, hazardous materials, and even human waste, by setting it on fire. These burn pits emitted a variety of toxic fumes and particulate matter into the air, which could potentially have adverse effects on the health of veterans and others who were exposed to them. Referred to as the invisible or an invisible enemy, the long term effects of burn pits will leave its victims scarred for life, and dealing with the illnesses such as respiratory issues. This is because exposure to the smoke and particulate matter from burn pits has been associated with various respiratory problems. According to a New York Times article, toxic exposure from these trash fires overseas, as well as from contaminated drinking water on bases in the United States, has led to a number of conditions and respiratory illnesses such as bronchial asthma, allergic rhinitis, sleep apnea, bronchitis, and sinusitis, as well as different kinds of cancer. In addition, expert organizations have determined that some of the chemicals in burn pit emissions are known to be carcinogenic to humans and cause lung cancer, throat cancer, and blood related cancer, such as leukemia and lymphoma. Skin irritation and rashes have also been reported by individuals exposed to burn pit smoke, while prolonged exposure may continue more severe skin conditions. Lastly, prolonged exposure to burn pits also cause health problems that have not been easily identified as the previous ones that I have mentioned. Unfortunately, this is because the Department of Defense, or DoD, did not keep clear records of what was burned in waste pits, and the exact toxins in the smoke are unknown. Moreover, individual service members would later report neurological and psychological symptoms, including memory problems, mood disorders, and anxiety after prolonged exposure. So, it is safe to say that we are still discovering new health issues related to the open burning of toxic materials. Contrary to popular belief, however, overseas bases aren't the only ones burning hazardous waste in the open, and veterans aren't the only ones suffering from the toxicity of this practice. As a matter of fact, the Department of Defense is currently in charge of operating 38 toxic burn sites in rural areas in the US. While the materials destroyed overseas in burn pits are not identical to the ones in the US, they do release the same harmful emissions, such as acidic gases, toxic metals, and other fine particulate matter. Although this is not your typical global warming scenario, it still plays a huge role in the conservation of our planet and ecosystems. That is because open burning and open detonation of munitions can contribute to climate change and greenhouse gas buildup. The open burning of various material, including plastic, rubber, and other organic compounds, release gases into the atmosphere. These gases trap heat in the atmosphere and contribute to global warming. The release of greenhouse gases coupled with air pollution have a short and long-term impact on air quality. Moreover, the release of greenhouse gases from open burning can contribute to positive feedback loops in the climate system. For example, increased temperatures resulting from elevated CO2 levels can lead to more frequent and severe wildfires, which release additional CO2 when burned. This creates a vicious cycle of increasing emissions. In conclusion, burn pits, once seen as a quick solution for waste disposal in conflict zones, have emerged as significantly health concern for those exposed to their toxic emissions. This, the health risk, including respiratory issues, cardiovascular problems, and even cancer, demand our attention and action. As a society, it is our responsibility to support those affected by burn pit exposure, including veterans and civilians. This support should come in the form of increased research, healthcare resources, and legislative measures to mitigate the damage caused by these burn pits. By acknowledging and addressing this issue, we can work towards ensuring a healthier future for those who have sacrificed so much in service to their countries. Again, my name is Joshua Mendez. Thank you for your time.